Oh, this is a video I've been waiting to do for so long. My name is Rick, the pilot teacher, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to fly this A-Star.
Okay everybody, so today I'm going to get to show you how I fly this A-Star. So we're all clear and ready to go. It's going to be a bit of a confined area takeoff here because we're between the hangar and the seat cans, and we don't have much room up in front. So I'm basically just going to teach you how, walk you through what I do. So everything's all unlocked. Slowly raise the collector with my left hand until the helicopter starts to get light on its skids, at which point I'll stop, counter any drift with the cyclic in my right hand, and maintain my heading with the pedals. There, we're getting light. I'm just going to pull it straight up to about 2-3 feet, hold there, quick check of my torque, 55%, maintain a position with my collective, cyclic and my pedals. Okay, everything's all looking good. So now I'm going to start to pull power, vertically climb, get away from all the obstacles, forward on the cyclic to start gaining my airspeed, and we're going to turn and come down the power lines to avoid flying over anybody's houses. Welcome. So now I'm just in the climb. I'm going to be climbing up to about 2,000 feet. A little bit of left pedal required because of the wind's coming from this direction, so I need to point my nose this way to keep it in trim, is what it's called. We have the ball and the trim string, and the two do not match. So I generally fly up the trim string. Okay, so we're coming up to 2,000 feet, so I'm just going to keep my power where it is using my left hand and push forward on the cyclic to increase my airspeed. I'm going to set my cruise torque to about 70%, and then I'm going to match my airspeed so that I've got a zero rate of climb, and whatever the zero rate of climb for 70% gives me, that is the speed that I'm going to fly at. Oh, look at that, I'm a little bit high, 100 feet high. So I'm just going to increase my airspeed just a little bit more, just to start a bit of a descent. So I get back down to 2,000 feet, and now I'm going to bring my airspeed back by a little bit of aft cycling, just to stop the descent. And now I'm going to set my airspeed at 70 knots, 70% torque, zero rate of climb, 2,000 feet, and it's around about 115 knots today. Traffic in the Kenora area, A-Star Golf Lima Alpha Alpha. Just over Kenora at 2,000 feet southbound for Windigo, northwest angle kind of area. And a conflicting 22.8 Golf Lima Alpha Alpha. And Golf Lima Alpha Alpha is clear zone to the southwest, level 2,000. Yeah, thanks. So on this flight I'm going to stay at 2,000 feet because we've got another company helicopter that's been down to the same area that I'm going to, and he's coming back at 2,500, so that'll give us 500 foot separation, which is kind of nice. This is what we agreed before we both set out this morning. So it just gives us a nice 500 feet buffer between us, just in case we get distracted with a bird or something like that. We don't want to be on the same altitude, not see each other, and then you have the possibility of a mid-air collision, which is never nice. Okay, so to turn a helicopter, so to turn a helicopter in flight, it's pretty easy. All we're going to do is we're going to bank the helicopter left and to the right, and the way that we do that is we use the cyclic. So it's all about actual pressure. So if I want to turn to the left, I have a quick look, make sure the area is... I'm going to make sure the area is clear. I've got two birds here, which are probably bald eagles, so I'm just going to hold off on them before I start to turn, because I don't want to turn another bird string. Okay, they're all clear. I'm just going to put a little bit of slight left pressure on the cyclic, and it starts the helicopter into a turn. I'm going to maintain the trim on the trim string with my pedals, and then when I want to level out, I just give a little bit of opposite cyclic to the right, and then it levels the machine back out. Now I want to get back on course, so same thing, I'm going to look, make sure it's clear, a little bit of right pressure with my right hand, banks the aircraft over, maintaining trim with the with my pedals, and then once I'm back on the heading that I want, I just push in left cyclic just to level it out. So that's how you turn a helicopter. Now if you want to climb or descend, there's two ways that you can do it. If you want to climb and maintain your airspeed, you basically need to create more power coming out of the engine. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to raise the collector ever so slightly, gives it more power, I'm going to maintain my airspeed using the cyclic, and now my vertical speed indicator is going up and I've started to climb. When I want to level off from that climb, I just lower my collective back down to my 70% torque power setting again, and we are now maintaining the same altitude. To go down, I'm going to lower the collective. We start a little bit of a descent. I'm going to maintain my airspeed with my cyclic, and we start a descent. Now we're back at 2,000 feet, so I'm just going to bring my power back in with my collective, back up to 70% torque, and that keeps me back at 2,000 feet. So that's how we climb in a helicopter. To climb, basically increase your power, you climb higher. When you want to descend, you reduce your power and you descend. The other way we can do it is with what's called a cyclic climb. So if I just want to gain like 50 feet of altitude, I just give a little bit of that cyclic, pull the nose up, we start a quick climb, and then I give forward cyclic, and we level off 50 feet higher. Now if I want to go the other way, I give a bit of forward cyclic, nose drops, we start a bit of a dive, and then to level off I just give a little bit of aft cycling just to level off, so we get back into the balanced flight. So the balanced flight is when the power matches the vertical speed and your airspeed. So basically for a set amount of power you can fly at a set airspeed with zero climb or zero descent, and that is basically how you maintain balanced flight. It's all about setting. If you want to fly faster, you need more power, so you have to pull in more power to go faster. If you want to fly slower, you need less power. So some of you may notice this little post-it note up here, and what this is for, it's my poor man's sun visor. In helicopters we don't have sun visors like the Takeoff do, and yeah, I've got my shades on my helmet, which is great, but sometimes the sun is just sitting in one spot as you're ferrying along, and it just gets annoying. So I experienced pilot told me many years ago, just put a post-it note in the aircraft if you're going to be flying kind of eastbound in the morning, or westbound in the evening, or southbound during the middle of the day, and all you can do is just move the post-it note, stick it over where the sun is, and it just helps to reduce the glare. It's a really handy trick, and yeah, when it's sunny I always put one in the aircraft. It's a cool little trick, works really good, and yeah, just a trick for all you guys just starting flight school. Put some post-it notes in your helmet case, or your helmet bag, or your headset case, whatever you've got, and the sun will never be blinding you. So the last control is our pedals, and generally in flight they don't really do too much, they just help to keep the aircraft in trim. So what trim means is when I'm flying through the air, I'm flying with the wind. So if I want to go this way and the wind is pushing me this way, I need to turn the aircraft this way to fly in a straight line. Otherwise, if I fly straight, it's going to end up pushing me off course. The same as if the wind is coming this way. If I fly straight, it's going to push me this way, so I have to turn into wind. And the way that I can help to do that is by I maintain my path over the ground using my cyclic, and then I turn my nose into the wind using the trim string and the ball. And the way that I do that is I can put in right pedal, turns the aircraft nose to the right, and now I'm flying through the air like this. And I put in left pedal to center it, and then if I want to go this way, I put in left pedal, turns the nose this way, and I fly through the air. So basically, the idea here is to basically fly with the trim string coming straight up the nose, and then basically then I'm flying with the wind in the right direction. Just got 2 more eagles right here, right at 2,000 feet. I don't know if it's mating season out here or what, but they all seem to be in pairs, all at this altitude. It's been like this for the last week or so, so yeah, you have to be really vigilant, because a bald eagle coming through the window at 120 knots is not going to be fun. So we're going to be coming in for my landing. I'm just going to make sure the area is going to be clear, because I know one of our helicopters is there. I don't know where he's going to be parked, so I'll have to see. So as I'm going to go round, I'm going to go round to the right. I'm going to do an orbit at about 500 feet above the landing spot. I know the wind is behind me, it's coming from the north, so I'm going to check as I get down there just to confirm that. And also I'm just going to do the orbit to the right so I can see. I'm going to probably do it at about 60, 80 knots, something like that. And then I can see where he is, I can see where I need to land, and I can make sure the area is clear. I know there's power lines there, so I'm going to keep an eye on those. And yeah, I'm just basically looking for obstacles, people, the slope of the area, anything that's going to be a problem with my approach in. I'm going to be coming in to the north. I'm going to be able to break out to the left, to the west as I'm coming in as my escape route. And during my way around, I'm just looking for any obstacles. So I'm just starting to slow it down now, reducing my collective to reduce my power. I'm starting a bit of a descent and slowing down, so I'm in a bit of a nose-up attitude, maintaining trim, using my pedals. And I'm just looking for my area to see. Yep, our company aircraft is still there. I can see them at 2 o'clock. So I'm just going to hold my altitude while slowing down. 100 knots, I'm going to hold at about 1,500 feet here. Quick check of all my gauges, everything's looking good. All the temperatures and pressures are in the green as they should. And by doing this loop around too, it also gives the guys a chance to secure the ground area, make sure there's no loose obstacles that can come up. It's looking wet down there now. I have to find the dry spot. We've got some geese below, so they're going out. This also gives them a chance to tie down the blades, which is good. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to land right on that spot there. I've got power lines all around. Everything is all clear. One last loop around. Quick last check of the gauges, everything's fine. Get some pedaling to get it into trim. Go ahead, man. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to see. Okay, next one. Okay, so as I'm coming in, I've got geese here in the water. Okay, roger that. So I'm going to basically coming into wind, I'm going to break off there. That's my escape route if I need to. I've got wind kind of coming from the north. Slowly starting to bring in my power as I'm slowing down. I'm walking pace over the ground. And I want to bring it to a hover just this side. I want to see, make sure everything is all clear. Looks like they've been doing some burning here. There, my spot is all clear there. Nothing sticking up, that's all good. Tail's all clear on the left, so a little bit of right pedal to turn the aircraft. I'm going to go. Come down. Looking in my mirrors, checking my tail area is clear. Maintaining my position with my cyclic, slowly reducing power. Just quick check of my mirrors. Tail's good. There's the first skid down. Lowering the power till the aircraft's down. Quick seating check with the cyclic, make sure it's good. Seating check with the collective. Everything is good, the aircraft's balance is not wobbling. And there we have collective all the way down, cyclic is centered. And that is how we fly a helicopter, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you on the next one. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. I am Rick, pilot teacher, out.